104.1 KRBE.
Let's go. Good morning.
The Roula and Ryan Show.
With Eric. It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula.
Macaroni cheese hot dog.
Ryan. I am the worst DJ ever. With Eric.
You're the champions of the world.
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
Morning, Houston, Texas. It is Tuesday. It's April 29th of 2025, and it's 6 o'clock on the dot with the gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Day number 2 of the week.
Yep.
That's just all I can say about that.
Oh, boy. Rockets.
Yeah, I didn't go to didn't until like midnight.
It's close, though.
They wonder why
109,
they-
106.
Why the NBA sucks. You play the game, you start at 9:20.
That's
Central
insane.
Time Zone. 10:20 for the East Coast.
You're only catering to one group,
Yeah,
and then the
and
rest of the nation, you're
No one in
screwing
LA
over.
gives a crap about Golden State.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, news for you. Nobody is a Golden State fan.
No.
You're a Steph Curry fan.
Right.
So
That's a fair
So
assessment.
you get the Steph Curry fans. And now tomorrow's game is at 6:30,
That's early. But I like
which is
that.
great.
It's like one extreme to the other.
But you know, our traffic, those rich people that have those awesome seats won't show up till 7:30.
Oh, that's true. Are
the
you going to
bu-
go
the
to
bus-
Toyota
Any-
Center?
So you'll be there 7:35?
Anybody
Anybody who has good seats, because it's a playoff game, which could probably be the last, you should make an effort to get there when it starts.
If I had $1,000, I'd put $1,000 on the Rockets tomorrow night.
You think that it's a done deal? We're going to get him?
Yeah, I mean, they have to. They're down
Let's do or
3-1,
die, yeah.
and they're younger. No one's talked about this. Every game has been like, you play a game, you get a week off.
Yeah.
Play a game, you get a week off, it feels like. Now you play a game, you get one day off, and you play the next day. And
Yeah, we're still getting our butts kicked, and we're the younger team.
That's what I'm saying. We're young. They have to heal.
Yeah.
Their guys are old.
Well, apparently it's not hurting them, Eric. We're down 3-1.
Because we haven't played every day, is what I'm saying. We played one
Wait, you
game
mean
every
it's
4
better
days.
for us
Yeah.
if we play
Yes,
every day.
we need to play every day.
This is a different scenario because they're
like
going to
as
have
you
to
get
go
older,
right back and play, and they're going to be hurting.
Remember the things you could do when you were 20? You could,
Oh, yeah.
drink for 2 days straight, going to
You could
bender.
drink
Your
Yeah,
bounce back
yeah.
time is a
Yeah.
little bit
Yep.
worse now.
Yeah, now you wake up, you have a glass of wine, you're like, oh, why's my head hurt?
yeah.
Why's my
Sucks.
hip hurt? And Jalen Green, your disappointment.
Oh, geez.
How about switching to Astros, 8-5?
That was good.
Altuve. Woo!
Did he get a home run?
Yeah. 2-run home run.
Oh, nice. What inning? I didn't see it.
I've
been waiting for his home run.
Yeah, it was later in the game.
Yeah,
Was he
at
here
the
last
end.
night?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Detroit's the best team in the American League.
Well, I'm sorry. My world was volleyball world, and I was the scorekeeper last night. They asked parents to be
I hate when they do that.
scorekeepers, and
I'm
I've
gonna
never
screw
done
up.
that before. And I'm thinking, how hard could it be? Because I get so
We
frustrated.
can't
when
even
it's
do it
like-
with rapid fire here on Wednesdays.
Dude, it was tense. It was tense because everyone's
Did they
like,
give you a
wait,
notebook, or did you have to use your
one
phone?
mom had
That
to
one
flip
thing,
the
you had to
numbers,
flip the number, I
and
bet.
I
it was
have
the
to
number
do
that
the
way?
paper.
Okay, yeah.
So when I got to the table, the mom already had the numbers, and I said, "Okay, I'll do the paper." I go, "I don't even know what I'm doing." So the commissioner guy had to come over and explain to us. Neither one of us had ever done this before.
There's
Right.
a commissioner in
Well,
kids.
yeah, for the sports
Okay.
league, definitely. And so we didn't know what we had done, we were doing. And so he goes, okay, for every point, you're going to, this is this team, this is this team. You just mark which point, all the
Yeah.
way down, all the way down. All right, so as opposed to like if I'm giving score rapid fire quiz, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 slash, right?
Right.
You're not doing it like that. You have to do one for that point went to that side, that point went to that side, that point went to that. So it's all, you have to vertically count down, right? And you win at 25.
Got it.
So when there's contention at like point 19 or something, they're like, what's the score? You're like, hold on. And you're like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, hold on, let me count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was crazy. Anyway, in the end, it was controversial. I feel like the controversy was too confusing for everyone around. And the other team won. Not something to say about that, but that wasn't a happy result for a lot of people. So anyway, we move on to the next games. I'm mumbling because I'm mad about how my kid is serving and people behind her are trolling her, she told me. Because I couldn't tell because that's what the score. She goes, they kept saying, oh yeah, see that? She's not going to make that. She's not going to make that. That's not going to go over. And then right when she throws the ball in the air to overhand serve, they go, she's going to miss it. And then she turned around, she goes, I didn't miss it.
Yep.
And I was like, good for you, girl. Good for you, girl. It's crazy. These sports parents, man. I'm like, oh, man.
I mean,
punch you in the throat.
We used to play. We used to swing, better, swing.
Yeah.
Do all that
Wait,
stuff.
Eric,
We need
you
a
and I are the
pitcher.
same generation. No parents came to our games. No, one cared.
I never had.
I didn't have anybody come to my game.
My mom
ever.
and dad would drop because my brother Doug and I
think
were
you guys-
only 18 months apart, so we were both in Little League together. They would drop us off.
Sam and I were both like, our parents showed
And that
up.
was
I guess-
it.
I guess our parents did.
Even my parents showed up. That was bad.
Or I drove my bike. I would ride my bike because we'd play in Bear Creek Park. And
Maybe they
My
didn't
mom
see-
and dad showed up.
Maybe they
for
didn't see the
everything.
potential in you two.
No, it's
I think
not.
not.
Hold on, let me clarify. It was not just my parents, Eric. It was all the parents. Let me throw this out there. There's a girl I went to
so
school with.
weird.
That's
Her name was
weird.
Kathy Scholl.
You're acting like
Kathy
that's
Scholl's
normal.
mother would come to every single game. She was the only parent at the game. I'm at least 8 years older than you, Sam. So it's not the same. You can snicker all you want. Your team, y'all got coddled and
Because you're
everybody
acting
hugged
like,
you.
You're acting like it's normal. because-
No.
You did. You probably got oranges at the end of the soccer game. I
no,
didn't
we
get any.
would always get like
When I was 5.
soda.
Not
we got-
when I was
Yeah, we got free
older.
sodas and
Like
got
it
nothing.
would be one.
I got
It would be
nothing.
one parent's job to bring a cooler full of sodas, and that was the one time like my mom or dad would show up was if we got picked for soda day, and at the end of the game we'd get like a Barks root beer.
your parents also came from another country and had to work 24/7 at a restaurant.
That's
They're,
true.
they're a little busy.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing,
Like
Eric.
a farmer, my dad could, quit farming at a certain
No,
time.
I would
corn
feel.
will wait.
I would feel left behind. Hold on. Can I make a point? I would have felt left behind. That I was like, man, my parents are the ones that don't come here. Y'all, nobody came to those games. It was just Kathy Scholl's mom. I don't understand. We would.
Maybe
The
the
game
rich
was
private
after
schools.
school.
Yeah.
After the game, you go on the bus. You go to the away team's gym.
Yep.
You play this game. You come home. Your parents pick you up at the school, or you played in our home gym. And still no parents were there. It was this. I mean, now I know it's the strangest.
That is weird.
That's 7th and 8th grade volleyball. You would think we had parents there. We did not.
They did not believe in the team.
Only on the away games. I think the away team was a bigger school than ours. They had like a legit gym. We had like the fellowship hall was the gym at St.
I was to the
Thomas.
point where like I don't want you to come see me. I'm just
Yeah,
real
I didn't want that
bad.
either. It's
I'm
too
too
much
much
like, I'm just
pressure.
here.
Watch.
Kevin's got the clipboard. He's the manager now.
it's a
What
lot
do you
of
do
pressure.
working first base?
They're like, we're going to put you in right field. We're going to put you over
I'm here
there.
to
In the
hand out,
field.
I'm just here to hand out juice boxes.
and go get the
What
bag.
was your
It is
sport,
important to
Kev?
show
What was your
up.
sport?
I played both t-ball and Little League baseball for a really long
Well, I've
time.
had parents show up to Little League baseball. I've never seen a 5-year-old team not have parents in the stands.
They have to for that.
But I just didn't grow up with
The
that.
kids are running that way to the left, and
Right.
they're supposed to go to the right.
Or they're dancing
there are
around
some
in the
things
outfield,
that
not paying
you want to
attention.
show up
Flowers.
for, Eric. I mean, you've got something to be proud about right now.
Oh, yeah, my daughter's in the National Honor Society. They do a big thing today, and I was like, I can't go. I got to work. But then I'm like, screw that. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
You
time is
never
it?
get another chance for that.
think I'm 9.
I mean, you
20
will,
or-
but I'm just saying, like, today
Definitely
is
Don't
important.
miss moments like that.
I know. I don't want to miss work. We got to do stuff here.
Oh, okay, because what happened when my dad went into heart surgery and I said, it's a Tuesday. Should I be at the hospital right now? And I said, no, it's fine. He'll be okay. Oh, really? I can't tell you what we did that day on the air, but I'll tell you my dad died from heart surgery. So,
Yep.
no, you go to your kid's thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we are
Not like
blessed
the
to
kid's
have
gonna die
such
from
a wonderful game.
They're not.
Wonderful. We have a wonderful career, but let's be honest. Every human being on earth, we work so we have money to provide for the loved ones that we have. And
Well, the hardest part
to
about this
have a
job is,
life.
like most people's jobs, you can sneak out or leave.
And they notice
and
when
then
we
like
do
come
that.
back.
But here,
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
hear on the mic. All of a sudden, hey, where's Ryan at? I haven't heard him in 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, it's so much better.
He had to go home. Hit the squirts again.
I've never had, I've had a lot of ailments, but that's not one of them on the air. Oh, God, that would be the worst.
Well, maybe after those clementines.
Oh, yeah. Sam and I were eating those little cuties, the oranges before the
I
show.
love them.
Those are good.
They're
They're
so
so
good.
good.
Easy to
Ryan's like,
open.
Didn't you always just have one in your purse all
I
the time?
always did. And I told Ryan, I was like, oh my gosh, Ryan, I forgot my cuties this morning because I have my apples and my grapes and my peanut butter jelly sandwich. And I was like, I left my cuties on the counter. And he's like, I have an extra one. And then he got the bad one that's like all sour.
Okay, there's
And
always
mine-
one.
there's
and
always
mine
one
was
bad
like
one.
in the net. Why?
Perfect. Mine was
that
perfect.
yours was
Yeah,
good?
there's
Yeah,
always
Because I was
a rotten
bragging
one.
them up. I was bragging them up. Oh, Sam, these are so good. You got to have one. And then I bit into mine. I was like, ah! You get that one sour one.
Sucks. Oh.
Yeah, it is very odd that when you open that net bag of all those cuties, one of them is legit rotten all the way through like green or gray.
I know.
I'm like,
this
how'd
makes
this one get
sense,
in there?
Right?
Yesterday I had to buy a bag of apples and I couldn't see the whole bag. And I go, ooh, I don't know if one of them is a rotten.
I always look at the
nightmare.
bag in the
Probably.
grocery store in the produce section. especially if they're bagged. If you see like the brown bruise at the bottom, you know that those things have been tossed around. And
I saw a thing on social media yesterday. They took a lemon that was moldy. They put it next to another one, like had it touch, and another one.
oh, it spread the mold.
Yeah, and I just watched it spread.
Ew.
Ew.
Just by touching.
It makes sense, though. I mean, what else is it going to do? It's just going to grow
It
and
was
keep going.
lemon centipede. They had it all
Yeah,
together.
and you're not supposed to have your avocados near your bananas on the countertop because they feed off each
Cross-pollinate?
other.
Onions,
and
too.
They over-ripen fast, and you lose them both.
Oh,
like,
I've
super
had
fast.
an improperly sealed
Yeah.
onion in the
something.
fridge just taint the taste of everything else in the fridge.
But that's when it's cut. But what about you?
Out on the
Yeah,
counter.
you're
Yeah,
saying-
if I have it out on the counter, anything next to onions is going to go faster for some reason.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I better move my red onion out of that bowl then.
Uh-oh.
There's a red onion.
you keep it
with
outside
garlic.
room temp or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how you buy them in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all
I don't put my
outside.
onion in the
Once I cut into it, then I'll put it into a Tupperware and put it in.
Right.
The
Can you
refrigerator.
imagine if you left that out? How bad your house would
Oh
smell?
God.
No, and the green little
Terrible.
sprouts coming out.
Did you bring the ketchup?
I did.
Oh,
We're doing that for Try Tuesday. We're trying to figure out.
blindfolded taste test.
Yep.
No one could find Hunt's.
Hunt's, I guess, is not on the market
Hunt's
anymore,
isn't here.
guys.
Let
I
me.
went to the store
would you look
yesterday.
for it?
Kroger opens up. Yeah, they didn't have it at HEB. I didn't see it.
Rula looked for it.
Yep. I just bought 3 different kinds, but Hunt's is
Didn't
not
go
one
to
of them.
Kroger though, so maybe they.
It's funny
have
when
it.
you whatever you grow up with, it's what you're used to, like Heinz or something.
Well, that's okay. Maybe the new Hunt's is this
French's
other one I
yellow
brought.
mustard.
I brought
mustard.
3 of them.
Yeah, the French's mustard. I don't even know the other kinds.
There's a Hellman's, I believe, and there's a
Heinz has
mustard.
a mustard because they'd sell that 3-pack at summertime, the relish, the ketchup, and the mustard.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had Grey Poupon.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
Dijon, though.
That's fancy, boy.
You're
You're in the Rolls Royce commercial
Rich.
where you
You're
roll down the
fancy.
window.
Yeah.
All right, there's lots to talk about today, and the secret sound continues on. How much is the jackpot? We'll give you the update and tell you how to play this game, win some money. Here's your official weather for today.
All right, it's going to be cloudy, high of around 86. Right now, 73 degrees and 6:11 on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Time for your daily scoop. Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE's Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarrandas. A little update. Yesterday, we kicked off the secret sound again. Monday through Friday, 5 times a day. You have a chance to win money from KRBE. It is a secret sound. It is a sound that you have to guess.
And it's a
'cause
secret.
And it starts with $104. We add $104 every single time there is an incorrect guess. It started with us. If you want to know what time we're going to play the game, you simply text the word secret to 37530. It'll send you the times for the whole week. You can just screenshot that and look at them. And be caller 104. And if you are the correct caller, you can guess the sound. Now, the first guess we got yesterday was a kettlebell. And they went on from there. The jackpot is $624.
Wow, nobody's guessed it yet.
We're going to let you hear the sound. Should we just do that? Preview the sound?
Why
6
not?
o'clockers
Let's
deserve
preview the
it.
6 o'clocker sound.
Can't win
and then I'll
till
tell you all the wrong guesses
Starting
are.
after 7, right?
Yes.
I guess. Because it's 7 to 7.
Yeah,
Sure.
so-
Yeah.
We're outside the
We can
window.
play it for him.
All right, here's the actual secret sound that you're trying to guess. It's not a kettlebell. It's not a pot lid falling on the floor. What's the other one? A car rope what? Bendinger?
Car rope bell dinger.
Like when you
Bell dinger.
when you go to a
Okay.
gas station or go to a place.
Get your
Oh,
oil
yeah, yeah. The
changed.
gas, you run over that little hose and it makes a bell noise.
Lets them
Yes.
know that hey,
Gas
they have a
stations.
customer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was today
not
years
that.
old when I found out it was a bell noise.
Yeah.
I never thought
Like
it
I
was
just
like
went
a
to
bell
go get my
noise.
oil changed.
It's like an
Yeah.
old school
They
gas
have that
there,
station.
too?
Yes.
Yeah, but
and
now
they-
that I
service
hear it,
station.
I think it sounds just like that, but that's not
She was
it.
at one
It
a
does
new
sound-
place. At one
That was
place.
a new place. They had that.
Yeah, I go
Wow.
to Take 5 to get my oil changed.
That's
I
how
love
they know
that.
you're there
Cool.
because they're all in the
I went
back
there
room.
once. It was
I
a
don't
take
call-
30
Take 30.
in line.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a popular
That's
spot.
what I'm saying. Everyone's there. It's so many people. I'm like, man, I got to go a different time.
I sometimes ask them like, so which stores are the busiest? And then try and go to the
Hey,
other
do you have an app for that?
locations.
Can you
Yeah,
tell us the,
well,
That would be a
the
great
wait
idea.
time.
Yeah.
And there's two
Like
other
Disney
wrong-
rides.
That's a Shark Tank
There's
idea.
2 other wrong guesses. What are the other 2 wrong guesses?
Utensils and a garbage disposal, and then it's not barbells on a playground.
Okay.
I didn't know that playgrounds had barbells.
I don't know what they're referring
Like a jungle
to.
gym?
No, a barbell is a weight.
Well, I know. Yeah, but I mean, like,
And some
Barbell.
public parks
Loose-
have like workout things, but I've never seen
Right.
Loose
barbells.
weights?
Maybe they have like a little bell up on top. You climb that little.
But a
Byron.
barbell is not a bell.
Maybe they've spelled it wrong.
huh.
No.
Maybe
a
Audrey and
barbell.
Kevin.
Don't we all know a barbell is
They were having their
something
daily discussion
you work
and
out
then
with?
they
Daily discussion.
The daily discussion.
I've met a huge
Careful
fan
with that.
yesterday who wanted to point out to me that he loves Audrey Rose. He thinks she's awesome. But he wanted me to let Audrey and Kevin know it is not a debate. They're just discussing topics.
No, debate is people having two opposed opinions about a subject.
It's all about the name, though, baby. That's all we got.
Anyway,
Roses.
so those are the wrong guesses.
Got to have a corresponding letter for the day of the week.
Yeah, True Crime Tuesday.
What's up here about Wednesday?
Yeah, see?
Worst joke Wednesday. Thorny Thursday.
I mean, Daily Discussion still has double D.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are good double
And
Ds.
everyone loves double D.
And the news segment
they
on
do.
Fridays, FU Fridays.
Dr. B joke. It
A few Fridays.
It's more like FU Mondays. But
Yeah,
anyway.
Monday should be
All right, so Secret Sound is going to continue. It's from 7 to 7, 5 times a day. Text the word secret to 37530, and you'll find out what time we're going to play today. The jackpot is $624. We'll add another $104 if it goes unguessed again. All right, so Steven Spielberg. Of all people, you should listen to this man.
He's
he has
legit.
made some of those most amazing movies that you love. He's the one that has crowned the greatest American movie of all time. Now, I have to put American in there because there are a lot of movies from around the world that people love. I mean, like Parasite won the Oscar. That's not an American movie, right?
Yes.
A lot of different things. So, what is the movie that Steven Spielberg has crowned the best American movie of all time?
He's not
And
gonna
it is
pick-
not one of his.
He's not going to pick his own. You can't
No.
do that. That's,
Can't be Jaws.
so it won't be his.
Back to the
It's
Future.
going to be one of his buddies, either like George Lucas or Marty Scorsese.
Oh, Martin Scorsese. By the
Scorsese.
way,
Or
he didn't do
Frank.
Back to the
Oh,
Future.
that was Robert Zemeckis.
Yes.
Robert Zemeckis did Back to the Future and Forrest Gump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did Indiana Jones.
He did
Spielberg
Schindler's
and
List.
Goonies.
Yeah. He didn't do the last Indy, and you can tell because it's a piece of crap. But
All right, that's good. Good to point out.
What
All
movie
right,
could it
so
be? What years?
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas presented the Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Film Institute to the person that they believe is the greatest American, created the greatest American film of all time. It was on that list last week of like some of the top movies in the history of the world or something.
wait a second. Can I take a guess? Because they always rave about The Godfather. Wasn't that Francis Ford Coppola?
Yeah, they said many artists can do and take a bow from their work on a page, on a canvas, on a screen, but our applause for you is from a different kind of audience. When we were young, it's our parents we wanted to make proud, and then it's our friends, and it's our colleagues, and it's our peers. But you are peerless, Francis Ford
It was him.
Coppola,
He just made.
the Godfather.
That's all he did.
He did 1 and 2.
That's what I'm saying.
He
The
did
Godfather.
Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, didn't care
That
for
was a big one.
But people,
I mean, I love The Godfather, but I don't know if it's the absolute best. You know?
if you're into mob movies, I guess.
It really is good.
Like
I mean, it
Goodfellas.
paves the
Steven
way.
Spielberg said that Francis Ford Coppola inspired a generation of storytellers who want to make you proud of their work, proud of our work, and I always want to make you proud of my work. He
That's
changed the game, I guess, for
true.
directors
I had
and
the good
creators.
fortune.
Good point.
I was in a bar when I lived in L.A. It was my going away party, and we were in a cigar bar. It's called Grand Havana, I think it was called. And we were sitting at a table, and there was Francis Ford Coppola sitting right. And I'm just sitting there. I didn't have the stones to go up to him and say, "Oh, I'm a big fan," or anything.
I drink your wine.
Yeah, I like your
Wine.
wine.
So Kroger.
Yes, you do. Okay, so Beyonce's tour kicked off yesterday at SoFi Stadium. Cowboy Carter tour.
Oh, nice.
Now, remember when I was cackling laughing, I like tore my ACL running to the comments for the Beyonce sales because of how much money that is being asked for online for these tickets. It's insane because it already is so expensive to see a concert in general. Beyonce's show is super expensive, and when she premiered that perfume, oh my God, the comments were hilarious. Because the Bayhive was like, "Listen, girl, we love you, but we cannot. You have bled us dry."
That's always funny. And it's your fans.
Yes,
that's
her
funny.
fans
Not
are the ones
haters.
like, "We can't take anymore. Stop the madness." Well, as of showtime yesterday, before the first show of the tour, there were almost 4,000 seats that had gone unsold.
Oh,
so
wow.
had you gone to various websites, Ticketmaster was selling seats starting at $47
Nice.
before the
Whoa.
show.
Wow.
Damn, Ahmad.
Yeah.
Now's the time to buy, baby.
And they topped
already watched
out
that. I
at
bet he watched the concert already.
$331.
Ahmad, did you already see the concert?
Is he here?
the Beyonce
Come here.
concert,
Shaking
the
his hand.
Cowboy
Let me see.
Carter.
So
Whatever.
Beyonce's net
So-
worth by herself right now, this is the latest in Forbes, says $800 million.
true.
Did you watch like
Oh,
Facebook
Beyonce?
Live or
Yeah,
anything?
Cowboy
Yeah, I
Carter.
was on the TikTok live watching everything.
And?
I loved it.
But do
Blue
you feel like
Ivy
you
is
need to
like-
see it here in person now that you've
Oh,
seen it there?
absolutely. Yeah.
So
Blue
you're going to
Ivy
wait till
was
the
the
very
co-headliner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen all over Instagram,
Yeah.
and her kids came out, and,
it was
a huge
beautiful.
deal.
I loved it. And yes, I will be getting my $40 ticket.
Hell yeah.
Right? Can you believe that? Now that was just for last night. I don't know how it's going to change from city to
I
city,
think-
but I think everyone's going to start waiting to the last second.
Right. And the more you see the clips of the show, you're like, maybe I will go see it, even if you didn't like the album.
Now, did she do Just the country stuff, or is she doing?
No, so she
her hits?
like splices in some of her hits too. She is always good about that.
Should there a bugaboo in there or Bills for us old school
her
Destiny's
Beyonce
Child fans?
hits,
Oh,
not
Beyonce.
the Destiny's
Does she
Child.
have like a giant horse or something to ride on the stage or anything?
I
or-
saw that. The whole stage is designed like a big old star, and that looks
Like the
really,
rodeo?
really cool. Yeah, and like she has like I think she crowns people like the rodeo queens. So that's like a cute little moment. It looks fun. I didn't watch all of it because I want to get some surprises, but it looked good.
I'm hoping she gets positive press because Katy Perry's been getting people are
Hammered.
That's
Is that
another
video I sent
story.
you?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You
It's the
sent me
one
a
from
lot of
SNL
videos.
where Janet, and then they,
Oh, yes. I started
then
watching. I
they show
turned it
all these-
off because I was in line somewhere. It was my
they
turn.
showed like Lady Gaga, then they show Taylor Swift, and then at the end, and it's supposed to be that character from SNL that's like
She has the baby arm.
has a baby arm on her head.
Kristen Wiig.
And it
Kristen
shows
Wiig.
Katy Perry doing that weird dance.
It's like when you do a
And
school
I'm
project like
Sister
5 minutes before it's due. It was
Yeah.
just a
Isn't she here
little-
next week?
Yeah.
yes,
It's
we're
Ma-
supposed to,
she's kicking off the North American tour in Houston.
Oh, okay.
I think
7th.
well, she keeps to the hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what this is.
It won't
It's called the
disappoint.
Lifetime Tour, like the eras.
Yeah, it should be
it's all
fun.
the different
As
albums
much
and
as
all the
we
different hits.
all complain about the concert ticket price, it's also concerts are different from like when we were kids. There's so much more production involved with them now. You just mentioned Beyonce stage, a gigantic star.
It can be cheap
The
to-
lights,
Yeah.
the overhead to produce
And it's a
show.
3-hour show.
Yeah, I mean,
Get your
Beyonce's
money's
show
worth.
is 3
yeah,
hours.
it's a lot of
Beyonce's
money
3
to
hours.
put that on.
Yeah.
$15 an hour.
There we go.
Nice.
$15 an hour.
That's worth it.
All right, so if you want to see that, you can just find it on TikTok, all the moments. But I guess you can take the gamble when she comes to Houston. Wait until the day of. If you're really desperate and you're out of cash, let's just see how cheap they go because she's at NRG, right? Yeah, she's got to be at
A
NRG.
lot of times that's a great way for any concert day of.
I know, but that's
Because they're
really
making
a
the
gamble.
last
second, but I can't.
Because they change the stage and then they open up like 3 or 4 rows
extra
for
seats. Yeah,
a normal price.
but doesn't that make you nervous? Though, like
I mean, you can always find
my
tickets.
nerves. I couldn't wait. For the
If
last
you really
day.
wanted to go
You
to
can always
something,
find-
you buy them in
Yes.
in advance. But if you can just gamble like that, you can't. Speaking of Kristen Wiig, Ranker.com did a list of the funniest female SNI alum. And it was not just like, some
SNL?
random Reddit thread. What did I say?
SNI?
SNI. I don't know what I'm saying.
NIL?
Everything's
I'm
an
looking at
abbreviation
the
on
word
television.
SNL alumni.
Oh, so that's why.
SNI. My brain crisscrossed that. And so they say it is thoughtfully curated by experts well versed in the show's storied history, but also the selections were put to the test by the most critical and passionate of viewers. And Kristen Wiig is the number 1 funniest female of SNL alumni. Number 2 was Gilda Radner. Number 3, Tina Fey. Number 4, Kate McKinnon. Number 5, Amy
I feel
Poehler.
like Tina Fey, like, because she wrote.
Yeah.
She was like.
She was the first female head writer, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to put her at number 1 just for what she did.
Because we know more of
Like,
of
everything
her
behind the
material that
scenes.
she wasn't acting in. She was writing it. The stuff that you probably laughed your tail off.
And as much as I
was a
love
Tina Fey written
the
skit.
original cast, I mean, Gilda Radner, God rest her soul, she was funny, but
She was a pioneer for being the first.
yeah, but I wouldn't put her in the top 2 or 3.
Kristen Wiig was really
Kristen
good.
Wiig was really great. Amy Poehler, Tina Fey.
The utility person, when I was, it's always the utility
Maya
person that you
Rudolph.
always watch.
no,
Remember Jan
not Maya
Hooks?
Rudolph. Ugh.
Maya Rudolph is so utility. They can use her for everything.
She's so-
She
Her
sings,
series
she dances.
that she has now is so funny.
but that's on
She's in the
SNL.
top 10. She's number 6.
Ugh.
Yeah,
That's it.
I
like
love
Maya
her.
Rudolph.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah.
They always have like a
Lute is
utility
the best.
Or
female.
Molly Shannon.
Oh, no.
Molly Shannon's in the top 10.
Annoying.
Remember Jan Hooks? She was always like the utility person
She
for that
passed away.
generation
Yeah.
of
Gene-
people.
And what was a blonde?
Victoria Jackson.
Yeah.
She was always like,
Oh, that's
I'm just playing a dumb blonde.
Victoria Jackson. was
Victoria
great.
Jackson.
I liked her.
The mid-90s, right?
Yeah, you can go to ranker.com to see the list of all the alumni females of SNL.
I know we're going around the table here in a few seconds, but I showed Sam this. What do you Sam? What would you say?
This is ridiculous. It's ways to like impress your date.
Yeah, if
if
you're
you're out to eat.
Yeah, if you're out with a guy and you want,
I'm going to try these tonight with
Yeah.
my husband while I'm eating dinner and see what he says.
if you want to heat up the evening,
I'll
get
tell
him
ya.
get his engine revved up and
There's like
motor running.
3 tricks you can do.
You do these tricks while you're out to dinner with him tonight. Oh, it is.
You're like, why are you
gonna be
making out that
fun.
spoon?
Exactly.
To
Exactly.
get your man turned up?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Kevin, you gotta try this with
Yeah,
Rooster.
right.
We gotta all
Okay.
try these.
So it's not going to get your lady fired up, just
No.
your man.
I mean, unless you're into ladies, then maybe she'll like this as well.
All right, well, let's
But-
go over it and let's just check it
don't-
out.
Maybe,
I don't think
know.
it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't think this will work for anybody. but
No.
it's worth a shot.
We're
We'll
going to
see.
try it.
We'll put it to the test next.
Yeah.
On the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Bing, bing.
Back to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
We're going to not really go around the table. I think we're going to dive deep on
see
this
what
one
happens.
Just going to have one thing on the plate.
when it comes to seducing your man.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe your lady.
We're going to talk about this.
Seduction techniques for the 6 o'clockers, which, by the way, 6 o'clockers at about an hour from now, you can get major like life updates from one of the members of the show. You can probably guess which one. You've asked a lot of questions about.
Oh, my drama. I know.
Not you. Slide back.
Oh,
Not you.
Kev.
Get out of here, nerd.
Is it me? Am I the drama?
Am I the
A
drama?
lot of people had questions about for Ryan, so
lots of
Ryan
comments.
will have some comments in about an hour from now. But here,
Should we invite the press in?
Yeah.
Like, you know, how they have those light
Cameras.
bulbs and the cameras and stuff.
flash their cameras. And that's all you hear while the
Then the
person's trying to
camera
talk.
breaks.
And the person takes like a moment to like collect their thoughts, and all you hear is like the flashes of the camera.
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay, so how are we going to seduce our man?
This is from the Everything Romance book.
Oh, there's a
So,
book called
wow.
Everything Romance. Let me
All
look it up
right.
while you talk about
Yeah,
it.
look it up.
Seduction tips from Eric.
By
See how much it sells for on Amazon.
Donald and Pamela Back.
Everything Romance.
B-A-A-C-K. Is that
I know,
back?
I saw that. That was a little
Is that
weird.
Back?
And this is I'm assuming they're a married couple, right? That I
Yeah.
guess
Share
this
the
works
last
for
name.
them.
It's not mother and son.
It
That
could
would
be.
be
weird.
It
Could be.
Hey, Mom, let's write a book on seduction.
You think
tips.
this will work?
Maybe like the mom writes
That's
it and
gross.
the son like illustrates
This is
it.
taking a turn.
Oh, that'd be even worse. That's
So-
horrible.
Basically, this little part I have here is if you're out with a guy at a restaurant and you want to heat up the evening, here's a few things you can do, ladies. Number one, purse your lips into a kiss. So, come on, Sam, go ahead.
Yeah.
And as you chew each morsel, keep those lips in a kiss form.
OMG. You would think you were the guy would be like, this is the weirdest girl I've ever had a
Right?
date with.
Like, why are her lips
Why are
like
you
that?
chewing
Like this,
that?
Eric? Like,
Yep.
that would be weird.
It's like you're like a fish underwater trying to breathe.
Do you feel like a
Like,
fish?
what's wrong with
Like
you?
you're
Are
a
you
guppy.
okay? Are you having an allergic reaction? Oh my
Okay.
God. That's
So once you got them
ridiculous.
turned on like that, ladies,
Yeah.
then you do the old one drink, two straws bit.
What's that?
Literally this.
Oh,
Instead of
we're
two
both gonna
straws,
sip out of
Yeah.
the same
So you
drink.
got a girthy straw there, and you're just like,
It doesn't
You're
what?
drinking out of both straws,
Yeah.
or you're sharing the drink?
no, you got
No,
your
you're
two
sharing.
straws.
And it's not the mixer straws; it's the actual like soda straw.
I mean, you could
No, this
do
is
mixer straws.
This is the two straws. You're not sharing it. You got two straws.
But I'm saying the size of the straw is
Oh.
like soda size, not like the two little black straws at the
No,
bar
no.
that you mix the
Cocktail
drink
size.
with.
Like McDonald's, they got those big ass straws.
And Whataburger also.
Like two, like
Oh, yeah, they do.
you go.
They're like
and it's
milkshake
gone.
straws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to do that, lady.
That's
Okay,
a
the
seduction
double
tip.
straw drink.
and you see that in movies. You see that girl like with the
She like
milkshake, or
spins it around.
and she's
in
kind of
her
staring
little
at you, looking
cup.
up like
yeah.
they're drinking out of the
But what
straw.
if you ordered a martini type cocktail and then you asked for two of those
Balancing
giant
a
tall
big
straws?
straw in a little
And you
martini
look like a
glass.
walrus trying to drink it because of two straws. That's not going to work.
What are some of your
All
other
right, so
seduction
far
tips?
look like a fish, then look like a
There's
walrus.
two more.
What's next?
So now you got this guy really.
He is locked in. This is how to seal the
Okay,
This
yeah.
deal.
guy
seal the
cannot
deal.
get up from the booth, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Then you make a real show out of it by licking your spoon, like Roula said.
Oh my
So-
God, I was right.
Yeah.
I totally made that up.
Yes.
Oh, God.
You were kidding me. I was laughing like you were licking all over the spoon.
So if you
like,
had Tex-Mex, how you can do that? I guess with the verified beans.
with the sour cream or
Yeah.
guacamole.
Beans. Oh, gross.
Yeah, my husband made me like, what the hell are you doing?
I know,
You
Like,
right?
what
need to
drug are
wipe your
you
mouth.
on? What
Sam-
drug are you on?
Sam and Kevin, you guys got to try this tonight for Try Tuesday, and then
Okay.
And
report
see
back.
what our mate says.
You don't have to film it or anything; just report back.
Oh,
So you have one more seduction tip?
And after you've done that,
Okay.
This is the cherry on
you
top,
put
y'all.
you could take a cherry for this too.
Oh, yeah, you could.
You put a
Okay.
taste of your food on your finger, and let him remove it with his mouth.
oh no, do a stir, be like, you better wipe that
So make
off.
some potatoes
I'm
tonight.
not
Get some
putting it
potatoes.
in my mouth.
Those au
Where's
gratin
your
potatoes.
handpin? Ew.
Maybe this was
ask me that?
a mother-son book.
Disgusting.
Most non-seductive.
This is gross.
I don't.
I thought you were going
my
to say something like she gets up, goes to the bathroom, comes back, and hands you her underwear or
No,
something.
Ryan.
Here's what
You're
Donald-
just
That would-
that.
That's too crazy.
Ew. Donald and Pam back.
Is it bad?
I don't know. Says, dear reader, you can find romance just about anywhere, any time of year, or any time of day. There are an amazing number of ways to spice up a romantic life with that special person. We turned the writing of this book into our own enjoyable romantic adventure. And now we're ready to share the results with you. Why do I think of that Will Ferrell?
Yeah,
Rachel
the
Dratch
beard, the jacuzzi.
in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Wait, this is my lover.
Yeah.
You see that skit, Sam?
My
on
lover.
SNL?
No.
It's Will Ferrell. He's bald with a beard, and Rachel Dratch, and they're in a hot tub. And then a couple will come to the hot tub, and they just keep talking to each other. They're lovers. They're lovers. That's what this sounds like.
Creepy.
That's one thing
Oh,
about
my
going on cruise
Lord.
ships. I've noticed people just love hot tubs.
Yes, they
They're
do.
everywhere, and they
Oh,
get
man.
the big groups together with strangers. I'm like,
That's like human stew.
I'm not
Ew.
getting in that
Ew.
stew.
I got into a hot tub with these dudes from Alabama on my last cruise, and I thought to myself, well, this is a mistake. How am I going to get out of
can't get
this?
out?
Because they started talking about political stuff. And coming from deep Alabama, and me, this little gay boy up in there, I'm like, well, I wonder if this is going to turn into a misdemeanor.
So wait, the hot tub, I assume, was pretty large, and
Some are
they were
big.
in there,
They fit like
and then
4
you
people,
got in
8.
there, and then y'all just struck up a conversation.
Yeah, just struck up a conversation,
Okay.
and things turned. What maybe someone walked by that looked a little different. And I present mask, hey, and so I guess they thought that I was a straight dude, and they
Remember,
started.
he's in the hot tub.
I'm in the
so
hot tub.
They don't
Okay.
see his little bikini boots yet.
Oh, yeah.
that one.
Who was in there first?
He stands up.
Yeah, they didn't see how you got in there.
He's standing up.
Like, oh, hey.
No, he's got his cruise hot tub shorts for that.
Oh, yeah.
The hot tub's cruise. That's not Acapulco or part of Vallarta.
Hey, son, these are the straight people there.
Right.
Straight shorts. You got straight shorts on.
You got to put at least 3 more inches on those shorts to get
Put
up
some
on
stringy shorts on.
Yeah.
So then, how'd you get out of that?
I very easily. I was like, well, don't my cup has runneth dry. So
time
I was
for
like, it's
refill.
time to go. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro, man, you better get doubled. Oh, now you got a drink package, man.
And then later in the night when they see you, like
Go
you're watching
celebrate the
sunset.
revenge tour.
Hey, there's Kevin over there. Wait, what's he doing with that guy? Wait. Oh no. Oh, he's looking at that spoon.
Absolutely, Eric.
Fighting him off his finger.
He's drinking with a cocktail with the 2 straws.
Oh, God.
That's how we knew. That's how we
Absolutely.
knew.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town. What the hell? Ryan Show with Eric.
4.1 KRBE.
All right, y'all. It's do or die time. The Warriors beat the Rockets last night, 109-106. Wednesday night, Toyota Center. You said it's an early game, like 6:30?
Yeah, 6 because the Lakers play the late game, so we actually get the early game.
So if you
Shangoon
have
had a lot of
tickets for
heart.
that, if you have tickets for that, make a point to get there so that on TV you're in your seat. If you have the good first row,
I mean, it
like
sucks.
first lower bowl seats.
So close to tying at 2-2 would have been a whole different series, but still can be epic because they're so cocky. They're old, they're talented, but we're young, so I'm hoping every game is every other day now.
We can bounce
I'm
back
hoping
quicker.
we can wear them down. But Shangoon, a lot of heart. Jalen Green, wow, man. It's like that kid, even you have a student, I bet, with all that potential.
you think
They
they're
just
going to
don't
kill
use
on
it.
the star test, and then they just fall asleep.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
What happened?
You're saying
Okay.
he's like the Goodwill Hunting of the Rockets?
Yeah, it's like you've got so much potential, but you're just the janitor, man.
Yeah.
You should be the star basketball player.
Which, by the
like
way,
them apples or whatever.
speaking of school,
How do you like
y'all,
them apples?
Mrs. Carroll from, Metcalf Elementary in Cy-Fair, she's saying, please, can you wish all my 4th graders good luck on their math start test today?
Good
I am
luck.
so proud of how hard they work. So to every child driving to school today, in anticipation of the anxiety of the STAR test,
Don't be
and every
nervous.
teacher and every parent.
You got this.
Yeah, you're not alone.
As long as you
Everybody
try your
else has
hardest.
the
As
same.
long as you do the opposite of Jalen Green. You try hard.
Eric.
Show your potential.
You're going to get
You know what's going to
hammered.
happen? Wait, can I predict
I hope
this?
he gets
Where's
some
my
50
crystal
points
ball?
tomorrow night. Hey, good.
Whether they win or lose, somewhere in the next 60 days, Eric is going to have to go to some public appearance, and Jalen Green will also be there for the Rockets, and it'll be.
I mean, I want him to win. I want him to do well because if he does well, then we could trade him and get more better players.
You are not making
Eric,
it better.
You're not making friends with him.
I don't. We don't hang out. I don't care.
Yeah, but he's.
Yes, but if he was in here, you'd be like, "Oh, hey, man, I was just kidding."
He knows he's not. He knows he's not doing his job right now. That's what's frustrating because he's so good.
Consistency is what we need.
He's consistent at being
Inconsistent.
And you have said things about other players before.
Oh, yeah.
Houston, this is Eric saying this, and I got
Kevin.
blamed for it
James
because
By the mother of the
yes,
player.
My friends lived next to the mother of the player, and
James
they're like,
Harden.
yes. Oh, you know that little SOB talking about my baby.
his teeth because that's why he had the beard because his teeth were
Did he
jacked
fix
up.
his teeth?
Yeah, and he fixed them. I'm like, oh wow, they look great. And I thought that's a compliment. I mean, if you got something,
Because you shamed him.
Eric got, I mean, it
I never
couldn't
seen
got the
him. I didn't
fire
know.
that
It's
Eric
like
should
John
have received.
Cena with a hair
Tooth-shaming.
transplant.
All right, well, coming up next, maybe revenge will have to be taken on Eric from
Would you
Courtesy of
agree?
Special K.
Well, he might have a
because
chance
he
after tomorrow.
He got the arrows pointed at him instead of the other one. All right, if you have gotten revenge on somebody and you have yet to let them know it was you, that's when you contact us. You got wronged. You made it right. Now you're going to tell everybody.
Eric gave us a heads up. It's involving an Uber driver.
All right.
Yep.
Revenge is next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.